Hello again, and welcome to another one of my Adam's Corner videos. I'm Adam Long, the host of the Adam's Corner podcast, and, well, you know the drill. I do these videos as a supplement to my 4K and Blu-ray podcast that I do once a month, where I get new releases in, and I like to tell you guys about it and let you see what's coming out or what's been released already. So, without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? We have a few releases here from Kino Lorber Studio Classics, and let me get those out for you. I have Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein being released in 4K Ultra HD for the first time ever. And, this is a classic horror comedy, maybe the first of its kind. I don't know. You get an audio commentary by the Hats Off Entertainment, the guy who does Hats Off Entertainment's videos, he runs the channel, Joe Ramone. I'm actually a fan of his work. I've seen his stuff before. Audio commentary by film historian George W. Mank, and audio commentary by the film historian and screenwriter Gary Girani. So, 4K Ultra HD release for Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. What more can you say? So there you go. We will talk about another one here. That is Paul. That has been released on 4K Ultra HD. The sci-fi comedy. It was written by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and they star in the film, and, Greg Mottola directed, and it's, if you love their style of humor, Shaun of the Dead, that kind of stuff, Hot Fuzz, it's great. There's a lot of jokey references. I really have a fondness for this film. From the time I saw it in March of 2011, I've enjoyed it. All the legacy content has been carried over on this 4K Ultra HD edition. The unrated cut is not available in 4K, only on Blu-ray. So for those of you who want to know, of course, you get the original theatrical artwork there. And Paul has been issued in a Blu-ray 4K combo with the unrated cut on Blu-ray and the theatrical cut on 4K Ultra HD with all of the legacy features. I don't think there's any new features here in terms of extras, but a good film to have nevertheless. And a couple of releases here. This is from 88 Films. I wasn't familiar with this title. 11 Days, 11 Nights, Part 2, I guess. I never even received Part 1. But this is, again, it's a film by Joe D'Amato. This is from, I believe, 1988. I think that was the year, or 87, somewhere in that range. Anyway, it's interesting that I never received the the first part of this, but the second part I did. It's one of those, they used to call them Skinemax films that you would see back in the 80s on a Cinemax late at night. This is in 4K Ultra HD, and it's... I don't think there's any new extras here, I must say, but if you have a hankering for 11 Days, 11 Nights 2, you're getting what you asked for. No, there is an audio commentary here, I'm sorry, and an interview with the dubbing director, because this is an Italian film, of course, an interview with the composer, Eros in the Plastic Age, and that's an interview with the music historian, Pier Paolo De Sanctis, and Italian opening and closing credits. So, a curio for sure, but 88 Films is releasing that. The Psychotronica Collection, Volume 1. This is a new, I think this is a part of the VCI. Their label is putting these out in Blu-ray. This particular feature is Delinquent Schoolgirls, so obviously exploitation from 1975. And this directed by Greg Corrarido. And they call it a Kmart budgeted cinematic carry-on. Escapees from an insane asylum. One is an ex-baseball player turned rapist, another is gay, and the ringleader is a low-rent impressionist. And they stumble upon an all-girls school antisocial behavior with these silicone students. It's the busty babes know karate too, it says. Well, anyway, for those of you who are familiar with this film or just are interested in exploitation cinema of the 70s, I'm sure this is going to This is the first time on Blu-ray for this one, and yeah, I'm not seeing any extras on this, but you know, it's always good to have these types of films being issued. So moving along, let's see, we have a documentary that's quite acclaimed. It's called The Secret Mall Apartment. It's a group of guys found a secret compartment in a shopping mall and made an apartment and lived there for 4 years just to see if they could get away with it. And this is the documentary, like I said, highly acclaimed. Haven't gotten around to seeing it, but Variety, or rather Vulture, calls it deliriously entertaining. And Jesse Eisenberg produced this. Music Box Films releasing this. You get a Q&A featurettes, a mini doc on it, and on the marquee photo montage, deleted and additional scenes. And Jesse Eisenberg on here reading the letterboxed reviews. And Jesse Eisenberg and one of the people involved in this this prank, Michael Townsend, they're in conversation here. So, Secret Mall Apartment. It's supposedly a really an interesting thing. I can't wait to get around to it. A film that's been notoriously in the public domain for many, many years and not in very good. The copies of it that have been floating around were not very good quality, and it has been restored from the folks at this is FM is all it's saying here, so I'm not sure what that label is. But anyway, whoever FM is, they have issued The House on Haunted Hill. It's distributed by Allied Vaughn Entertainment, but Film Masters, maybe? I'm not sure. I think that might be who this is. But anyway, House on Haunted Hill, the classic Vincent Price horror film from producer William Castle. It includes a commentary by Heath Holland, who does the Serial at Midnight who runs the Serial at Midnight YouTube channel. And liner notes by Jason A. Ney. And, you know, this is a classic of its type. If you know anything about William Castle and the pranks that he would pull to get people in to see his films, this was one of the first that he used with that sort of trickery. But The House on Haunted Hill from Film Masters, I'm assuming that's who the label is. And this next one here, I want to open it up as I'm talking to you, is a long-awaited release from Shout and Scream Factory. I know I was excited about it, and I couldn't have been more excited when I received my review copy of it. John Woo's The Killer, yes, has finally. It was, you know, there was some trouble, I think, with people getting their copies of this. But here you go. This is one of the best of John Woo's Hong Kong films that he made before he came to America to try to make his way there. And this is a terrific. The packaging is awesome. This is a hard case slipcover there, and then you get the booklet. Nice book there. And and then you got the 4K Ultra HD disc, and you get I think there's a Blu-ray as well. But anyway, John Woo's The Killer, an amazing film that I am so glad is finally being issued on 4K Ultra HD. I did not get a review copy of Hard Boiled, but I may have to pony up for one of those when the price is right. But I did get A Better Tomorrow, as I've talked about in a previous video. And these are just great releases from Shout and Scream Factory. Lots of extras here, interviews with John Woo, commentary with John Woo. There's just all kinds of great stuff here. Documentary, The Killer. If you haven't seen it, don't wait, run to get your copy of this, or stream it, or whatever you have to do to see The Killer. It's a great film from 1989. Radiance Films, these are some of these titles that I get that don't, these are not the final release versions. They call them the check discs. So here are a couple that I've gotten. Splendid Outing from Radiance Films. That's one of their upcoming releases. This is a Blu-ray. And then we have here Wild Style, which is a release from Arrow Video that's coming to you sooner rather than later in Ultra HD format. And there's a bonus disc with lots of extras on that as well. And then we have the latest edition of the Shaw Scope collection. Shaw Brothers were distributors in Hong Kong of many films that made their way here, and they've been slowly putting out the Shaw Brothers. Between them and Shout and Scream Factory, they've been putting out the Shout Brothers films, and there's another box set. I got these titles. There's Super Inframan, Bat Without Wings, Bloody Parrot, Fake Ghost, Demon Loot. There's Seeding of a Ghost, Portrait Crystal. Oh, let's see. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Shaw Volume 4 bonus disc here. Hex vs. Witchcraft, Hex After Witch, Hex Bewitched, Black Magic, Oily Maniac, Battle Wizard, Bat Without Wings, and Bloody Parrot. I think we've already mentioned that one. Anyway, yeah, this is these Shaw Scope films keep getting released by Arrow Video, and I am glad because they do a great job with lots of extras and new transfers. And Super Inframan's the only one I've gotten a chance to look at, but it looks pretty good, I must admit. And it also includes the English version of the film as well as the original Hong Kong version. So certainly worth your time. The House of Laughing Windows is a cult film that has gotten a 4K Ultra HD release as well from Arrow. And then last but not least, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. These, I know there are a lot of people who were excited about these, and all three of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films. Not my bag. I saw all of these I saw the original, rather, when it came out in the theater in the spring of 1990. I was not impressed, and I did not see any other of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from there on out. Just not my thing. I guess I wasn't the age for this sort of thing. But if you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films, well, they're out in Ultra HD 4K from Arrow Video. So I guess that pretty well sums up what I've gotten here of late. Hope to have a video out in a couple of weeks with some new stuff to talk about. But until then, keep the discs spinning as always.